Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Season 3 of Fear the Walking Dead. We're gonna do the promo breakdown for Season 3, Episode 13 of Fear the Walking Dead, which is gonna be called This Land Is Your Land. So before we get into the promo breakdown, I just want to quickly share my thoughts about the episode that just aired, Season 3, Episode 12, which was called Brother's Keeper. So overall, I actually enjoyed the episode. Obviously, there's the elephant in the room that they copied material from the original show, which they seem to always do. So the herd coming in and them blocking it off with the RVs and trying to direct it to another location was an exact replication of what they did in the original show in Season 6, Episode 1, when the walkers were basically coming towards Alexandria. And, that was part of the No Way Out story arc. So they seem to kind of replicate that here. That out of the way, I actually did enjoy the episode overall. I thought it was great. It was one of the rare Fear episodes that I actually did enjoy and, was hooked on to. And it actually got me very excited for what's to come afterwards. So that being said, let's get right into the promo breakdown.
On the next episode.
So first up, we have this shot. They're obviously under the bunkers. You have Alicia and all of the residents of the ranch. From what we know so far, they are in fact trapped in the bunkers because the walkers came in and they had no other choice but to go down there. So this is basically a part of that. We have some people being treated in the background. Obviously, Alicia is looking at something. She looks to be concerned and obviously she's thinking about what they're going to do.
Of AMC's Fear the Walking Dead.
As those people die.
So we have Nick firing the grenade and it basically explodes in some location. So Nick is basically trying to lure the herd away. So he's basically trying to make distractions and create a lot of noise, a lot of sound, and try to lure the herd away from the ranch or maybe away from the entrance to where the others are trapped so that maybe he can go and get them out or just get the walkers away. And he says, if these people die,
it's because we failed.
It's because we failed. So obviously he's basically trying to put some sense into Troy and make him understand that they need to help these people. They can't just leave them. Maybe Troy wants to leave and get away with Nick, and that's what prompts Nick to kind of give Troy this speech.
All in this together.
We're gonna die together.
So we have Ophelia saying, we're all in this together, and the other guy, I'm not sure about his name, he says, and we're gonna die together. So I'm not sure if there's a disagreement there or if he's actually saying that we're in it together and we're gonna take care of this together, even if it means we're all gonna die. The flip side of it is that he's saying if we're in this together, we're all gonna die. So it's tough to say, but what's definitely certain is that there's gonna be some sort of tension with the people in the bunker. So in this specific shot, we see Alicia, she's looking at the same guy, I believe, and she has that look as if she doesn't trust them. So there's definitely going to be tension, so we're going to have to wait and see what happens. So we have Nick and Troy in the truck. They're basically going through the walkers and killing the walkers with the vehicle. So that could be part of their plan to distract them, lure them away, and also to try to kill as many of them as possible. And then we have this next shot of Ophelia, I think. She's in the vents or something. So it seems like there's some sort of way out from under the bunkers. And that could be why they're in there, because they're trying to get out. And maybe that is their only way out of that bunker, is to go through the vents. So as we see, it seems like it's not just Ophelia, some others are in the vents as well, and we can see what looks to be Ophelia falling down. So I'm not sure if she's going to get killed or whatever, but it definitely seems like she does fall from a relatively long distance. We have Alicia having a close encounter. Now this is still under the bunkers and there's walkers there, so it's going to be interesting to see why there are walkers there. Maybe one of the people that was down there was bit and maybe she turns and that's why there's walkers down there, but other than that, there's no real reason why there would be walkers down there. We have a very interesting scene here. We have Nick and Troy basically trapped inside a helicopter, and there's walkers surrounding them. Now, what's interesting is where the helicopter came from. From my understanding, there was no helicopter back at the ranch. So, did they find this helicopter, or not sure what this is about? Obviously, they haven't had a good encounter with helicopters. Last time they were in a helicopter, Travis died, so it's going to be interesting what happens here. But we have Troy laughing. He's obviously crazy. He is not understanding the severity of the problem. You can see Nick is very concerned, very scared, but Troy's laughing as if it's like a suicide mission for him. And we obviously have the walkers break the window, and it seems like they're going to enter the helicopter. So it's going to be interesting to see whether Nick and Troy get out or if they're going to die. I'm pretty sure someone's going to come to their rescue, and if not both, one of them is going to survive. But that's basically it for this promo breakdown. I'm very excited for the next episode. It definitely seems to be action-packed and have some elements that I'm interested to know more about and get to actually see. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.